to collect. Now, I can tell you right now, regarding these two machines, neither one of these two are my favorite. Now, my favorite format to collect is the 1980 CVC micro video cassette. Now, this is my favorite format to collect for many reasons. Now, I don't really want to get into details of that because I kind of get carried away. Please bear with me. I mean, I really get carried away because I really love vintage technology, and I always try to do my best to give these formats the credit that they deserve, especially if you were around back in 1977. And like I said, please do correct me if I get anything wrong. So let me just kind of show you these. Now, this was the original tape that was sold. It's the V30. They came in the black color. They eventually came in the brown color. So let me go ahead and put this aside. Now, this is my favorite format to collect. All right. Now, let me tell you something about the actual tapes. They're very different. Not only different because of their looks, but also they're very different because of the formulation that they use. Let me go ahead and check this machine. All right. Okay. Now, regarding these two formats, not only do they look very different, the media that's inside of these tapes, that would be the actual ribbon that's inside of these tapes, they are very different. Now, right now, I can tell you, this is in fact a better formulation than this right here for quite a few reasons. Now, this right here is a cobalt dope tape. Let me go ahead and open this right here. As you notice, it says keep closed with an exclamation point. But you know what? I love voiding warranty, so I don't really care. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Now, I don't know if you can see that too well from this video. That's a nice black look to that tape because it is in fact a cobalt dope tape. It wasn't the best formulation there was around this time. But regarding these two formats, this was a better formulation. You did not have as much wear and tear on this format right here. You really didn't have to maintain this machine as often as that one. Now let me go ahead and show you this right here. Let me go ahead and open this side cover right here and show you the actual tape that's in there. Now, I don't know if you can see that too well. That is very opaque. Now, the reason that it is very opaque is because the actual media that's in here, it does not have a mylar backing, which is a very bad idea, because mylar backing gives the tape, the actual ribbon, a lot more resistance. It'll be more resistant to wear. And for some reason, they released this formulation after this formulation. So I can tell you right now, I mean, at least regarding to the actual media, this is an inferior formulation compared to the V-Cord II formulation. I believe this is cobalt doped, and this is a ferric tape, which is a very bad idea. I mean, you'll find ferric tape on things like 8-track audio cassettes, as well as compact cassettes. You'll also find this formulation on reel-to-reel audio tape machines. But I mean, regarding a video machine, it's a very bad idea. I'll tell you right now, this format, this machine right now, it's a very bad idea format for many reasons. One of the main reasons is, like I said, the media that they used. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you happen to own these two machines in the here and now in 2021, I'm gonna tell you, I recommend you maintain this machine every 2 hours. I mean, every 4 hours. I've noticed after 4 hours of playback, you'll start seeing video degradation, because of the fact that the video heads, they do become clogged. Now on this machine, I'm gonna tell you, I recommend you clean those every 2 hours, which is crazy, I know. But that's one of the things that you have to do when you own these very old machines and you happen to use them. I mean, I don't know why you would use such a machine. I mean, I use them because I think they're very fun. I love recording. I mostly record sci-fi and horror movies onto this format, these two right here. Now, maybe you work transferring old videos into a digital format. So I'm going to tell you, I recommend you clean those machines at least every 2 hours. I mean, you can go ahead and clean them more often. For example, if you're transferring a tape that happens to be a tape of a television program and it does have commercials, you can go ahead and stop that machine as soon as the commercial starts, and you can go ahead and clean the heads. I mean, if you want to, I recommend at least 2 hours, but if you want to, you can clean them more often than that. And that's because, like I said, the media that's used in those, they create a lot of wear and tear. So this machine requires cleaning, believe it or not, every 2 hours. And this machine requires cleaning every 4 hours. All right. So let me go ahead and put this in here. Very satisfying right there. Now I am going to put that tape in there. Not right now, because believe it or not, this machine, it's missing a lot of its screws because I did have to open that machine. I did fix that machine, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not an expert, and it was very easy. Now, I've seen other videos regarding this format, and I've noticed a lot of things that this machine had, and I'm going to give you a lot of tips on how to fix those problems. I love helping people. I've helped other people. I've helped other collectors. Now, I've got to tell you right now, my 8400 machine, I no longer own that machine. I gave that machine for free to another collector. I even paid to have it shipped. Now, I'm not going to say who that collector is, but if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Now, the reason I did that is because that person proved to me that he, in fact, wanted that machine more than me. I mean, even more than me. I mean, I like that machine. I really wanted to keep it. It was a very good machine. It's a mint quality. I mean, I have never seen a machine like that one. And not in that condition either. It was mint quality. It was complete. It had its box. It had its manuals. It had its dust cover. It had the original cables. If you want to see that machine, you can go ahead and see it on my video page. That would be the Sanyo VTC-8400. Now, I'm very happy that I was an owner of that machine for a short time. I learned a lot from that machine. I really learned how this format works. So like I said, I really love helping people. And you'll never see any commercials on my videos. And my videos, they're very long. I mean, I try my best. I really get carried away regarding this stuff. Okay, so let me go ahead and open up that machine. Okay, let me put this tape aside. Now, this is the top cover for this machine, okay? And let me go ahead and do it. I mean, since this is a very special opportunity, I don't know if this has ever been done. Now, this is the top cover for the VR-1000 machine. And this is the top cover for the Sanyo VTC-8200 machine. Now, right away you can tell this has a much larger window. This has a much smaller window. And you know what? I love the fact that these actually have windows. Because, for example, if you own something modern, like nowadays, like a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, there really is no reason to see what's going on in here. I mean, those discs, they're spinning incredibly fast. You can't really see anything. But these formats, they spin relatively slow compared to a Blu-ray player or a DVD player. So it's very nice to see these reels spinning. I mean, especially, for example, if you're a collector yourself and you own open reel audio machines, you know that it's a very wonderful feeling when you see two reels spinning like that. Very nostalgic right there. So these are the two covers for these two machines. All right. So let me go ahead and remove the top covers for these two machines. Now regarding the top cover for this Quasar VR-1000 machine, that has a simulated wood grain. This is not actual wood. And to tell you the truth, they actually did a better job on this machine trying to recreate the look of a wood grain. I mean, this is actually textured and it's like a matte finish. It looks very realistic. Let me go ahead and turn it around. See, as you can see, this is not actual wood. It's actually steel. And it has this wonderful diagram right here that explains some of the basic parts right here. And this is actually steel, but it has a simulated wood grain finish on it. They did a wonderful job right here. Let me go ahead and compare it to the top cover on this Sanyo VTC-8200 machine. Now this top cover, I did go ahead and I polished it. I will be showing the product that I used to polish this part right here, which is the top cover. It really brought out the shine. I mean, when I purchased this machine, it was really opaque and dull, and it was very scratched. I was able to get, I wasn't able to get all the scratches off, but I was able to get most of them off. And now it looks very nice, very shiny, very nice. So that's the difference on these two machines. So now I gotta tell you, these machines, they don't really go along with my home decor, to tell you the truth. But I'm pretty sure back in 1977, these two machines, they must have looked very nice against the furniture that was sold back in those days. I know back in those days, even the televisions themselves, they did have simulated wood grain on them. So these two machines, they must have been a very nice pair to both your televisions and your home decor. Now in this day and age, 2021, obviously these two machines, they really stand out. They look very 70s. I mean, if you like the 70s stuff, this is very 70s right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove this front cover right here on this Quasar machine. Alright, I went ahead and removed the screws before I start making this video. So that cover is off right there, and now you can actually appreciate the insides of this machine. Like I told you, I've seen other videos regarding that machine, but I mean, at least for me, I don't think they really do it justice. I'm gonna make this video as detailed as I can. So as you can see, there's a lot of steel parts right there. That's why this machine is so heavy. They used a lot of steel on that machine right there. This machine also has a lot of steel. Alright, so let me go ahead and turn on these machines. Now these two machines are working. Let me kind of demonstrate what happens when you turn on this machine. Let me kind of zoom in like so. I really want to show you in detail this machine right here. Alright. So this machine right here has they're pretty much boombox style buttons. Now there's no soft touch buttons on this machine because this is a long time ago. This is back in 1977. So this green colored button right here, that's your on button. You have to press this button in order to turn on this machine. Now when you turn on this machine, there's no sound at all. Look at this. It's on. There's pretty much no sound. Now let me compare it to the Sanyo VTC-8400 machine right here. Now whenever you turn on this machine, you do hear a sound. That would be an actuator. And it's very loud. Let me go ahead and turn it on. Now this is the power button right here. See here, you heard that? That's an actuator. Now that actuator always turns on whenever you turn on the machine. I'm going to turn it off. So that actuator was disengaged. Let me go ahead and engage it again. See? So I don't know if that would be something to take into consideration. But yeah, this machine does make a sound when you turn it on. And since it does engage an actuator, I'm pretty sure this machine right here would actually consume power. For example, if you went ahead and left this machine on, it would be consuming power the whole time it was on. Some people call that vampire power. It's actually consuming a little bit of power. Now this machine right here, that's the Quasar machine, it doesn't consume any power when you have it on. There's nothing really being consumed at all. So that would be something to consider back in 1977, that if for any reason you left this machine on, you wouldn't be consuming any power at all. Now if you left this Sanyo machine on, you would be consuming a little bit of vampire power. All right, so let me go ahead and let you know this switch right here. Now this is the color / black and white switch. Now I don't really use it. See right here, BW, which means black and white, and color switch. I don't really use it. I always leave it in color because I don't really see a reason why you wanted to record in black and white. I mean, I consider it like a disadvantage. So why would you want to have that switch? But anyways, this machine has that switch. Now these two right here are both the tracking and the skew. Now this machine does have tracking. This Sanyo machine, it does have tracking. It is actually a slider right here. You would have to slide that back and forth in order to get a good picture. Now regarding this Quasar machine, you would have to turn these knobs right here till you got a good picture. This is actually it's a more precise setting because not only do you have tracking, you also have skew. Now there is no skew setting on this Sanyo machine right here. You do have it here. Now this right here is a dehumidifier. This machine has a dehumidifier. Now this Sanyo machine does not have a dehumidifier. It does have a setting that detects moisture. Let me kind of show that right here. If you notice right here, this right here says dew, D-E-W. If this machine sends moisture, it will turn on that LED. That would be a red colored LED, and it will let you know that there was moisture in the air, and it would kind of warn you not to play a tape because there was moisture and there was a chance that the actual magnetic tape, it would get stuck on the heads right here. This is the video heads. As you can see, there is it's a 2-head system. Now on this Quasar machine, let me go ahead and try to show you that. This is a single head system. See right there, there it is. I'm showing it, it's about right there. That's the single video head. There is only one head on this drum. And I can tell you right now, this video head does not have channels, just like this Sanyo V-Cord II format. The video heads, the video drum, it is smooth. There is no channels. Now, if you don't know what that means, channels, that was an innovation that unfortunately it was never used on either one of these two formats. It never had a chance to receive that innovation. You will see channeled video drums on both beta machines and VHS machines. They do have channeled heads. Now, what those channel